Hey guys, this is my Draw My Life video. I love watching these, so I thought I'd give it a go and make my own. I was born on May 5th, 1996, which makes me 17 years old. I was born last. I am the last born child in my family. I have my dad, my mom, my brother Cameron, and my brother Connor. Connor is a year and a half older than me, almost 2 years, and Cameron is 5 years, just about. So when I was 2, me and my brother Connor were in his room with bunk beds, and he jumped off, and I wanted to be like him, so I jumped off, and as you can see, I kind of splattered on the ground. I broke my leg, actually, and I had to have my cast on for about a year, and I had to keep getting different casts made because they were always either too high or too low on my leg, so I remembered that. And when I was 5 years old, we moved from Oklahoma to Washington because my parents had gone there on vacation and absolutely fell in love with the scenery and just the atmosphere of it. And all I really remember from Washington, because I was so young, is spending Christmas on the mountains, but I never skied. And then when I was 7, we moved away from Washington to Texas, and Texas is the favorite place I've lived, and obviously I can't draw it though, and I loved Texas. I still am the only one in my family who loves it, and I root for the Longhorns every year. In Texas, I went to about, I think, 2 schools or 3 schools. 3rd and 4th grade were the grades that I were in during the time in Texas, and those were my best years. I was popular. We lived basically right down the street from my aunt and uncle's house and their 3 kids, and so I was always with them. And I also met my best friend Haley there. She loved Converse and she had really super long hair. And when I was moving back to Oklahoma, she left the USA and moved to Oman actually, and we still keep in touch off and on. And so before 5th grade, I moved back to Oklahoma, and I was nervous because there was a lot of pressure on me that I felt to be friends with all of my old childhood friends, since that was where I was born, was Oklahoma. And it was just kind of awkward meeting those people that you were friends with when you were like 2, because it's not like you remember, it's just your parents kind of pushing you guys together, so that was kind of awkward. But in 5th grade, I went to a private school, and I met my friend Madison, and she had a younger sister, Molly, who was friends with a girl named Kelly, and Kelly is 2 grades younger than me, and us two really clicked out of the group, and so we kind of became best friends, and so I met her out of that group, but we were all still friends, but me and Kelly just really connected. But we both left private school, and so we kind of lost touch for a couple of years, actually probably more than a couple of years, but we were still friends when I went into middle school. And so at the end of 5th grade, there was a big church retreat, and I went, and it was just really awesome for me because I became friends with all of the old childhood friends that my parents kind of pushed me to be with. And it was just really good for me because I made a lot more friends. And in the middle of 6th grade, I changed schools from private school to public school, and I met my friend Lexi, and we were best friends. We always had sleepovers, and we talked about boys, and we loved the Jonas Brothers. But at the beginning of 7th grade, I changed schools again to be at the same school as my church friends that were my childhood friends, Bailey, Colby, who were twins, and my friend Lauren. And so in 7th grade, let's see what I'm writing. 7th and 8th grade, I did dance. I did jazz and hip hop. Those were the types of dances I did, and I loved it. That's me trying to draw me dancing in a black leotard and tights, but it was my love. At the end of the year, I quit though because I was new to those kind of things, and I didn't know how it worked. And so in 8th grade, me and my friend Lauren kind of stopped talking to each other because she got into a different set of friends, and I joined YouTube in December of 8th grade. So during Christmas break, I became close with my cousin, and me and my friend Ashley met, and we are still best friends today. So in the summer after 8th grade, there was a ton of drama with my cousin. She was just kind of messing around with a lot of guys, and it blew up, and it was not good. And there was a lot of questions about what had happened, and the family wanted to know, and I was the only witness, and it was just not good for me. I did not handle drama well, and I still don't. So freshman year, it was very uneventful. Me and Ashley tried to make a YouTube of dance videos. It just did not work. We just kind of fell out of it. We didn't put a lot of effort into it. And sophomore year, I had my first boyfriend, I guess you could say. Except I really liked him, except I kind of didn't want a boyfriend, and so I broke up with him that summer. And then it kind of caused some drama because me and Ashley were friends with all of his friends, and so we had a bunch of guy friends. But then after the breakup, we kind of all stopped being friends, so it was kind of awkward. But junior year, which is the year I just completed in school, me and Ashley are still and were still best friends during junior year. We've kind of gone through high school all together. And then I kind of reconnected with my friend from private school, if you'll remember, Kelly, who's 2 grades younger than me. And so we got back into being friends, and we're closer than ever now. And junior year was really hard and stressful for me. I took 3 AP classes. I worked at Toys R Us during season, which was putting in 30 hours a week. I went to church, and it was really stressful for me. I had so much going on, and I was going through a lot of different friends, and I kind of had to figure out who was real and who wasn't. And so at the end of junior year, I was kind of sad all of the time, and I didn't know why. People would always ask me what's wrong. My new friend Lauren and my old friend Kelly, they were kind of the ones who have always been by my side through this, and they would always just try to figure out what's wrong, and I just would always say I don't know, because I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I started getting a lot of self-esteem issues, especially because a lot of my friends are really skinny and just gorgeous. And so I kind of would try to avoid eating as much as I could because I wanted to lose a lot of weight, and it was not good. And I kind of started hurting myself for the first time in my whole entire life. And that was really hard on me, and it just kind of makes you want it more, but you also feel ashamed of yourself. And so I've been trying to get better. I feel like I go highs and lows, and sometimes I slip back into my old habits, but that's why I do YouTube, because I found something that I love again. Even though I made it a really long time ago, I stopped doing it for a while, and now I'm back at it because it keeps my mind off of things, and it's something I truly love. And someday I hope to inspire a lot of people with my story, and not just my story, but just that everyone can make it through, and you just need someone by your side loving you all the time. And I want to be that person for anyone who watches my videos or wants me there. And I love all of you, whether you are a subscriber or whatever. I love you, and everyone, whoever is watching this video, you are special and you're beautiful, and everyone needs to hear that. I know it seems cheesy, but everyone needs to hear that and know that. So I love you all, and I can't wait to talk to you again. I have a lot of videos planned, and I hope to talk to you soon. And don't forget to comment and subscribe. I love you all. Mwah! That was supposed to be a kiss.